guys, okay, so you're next. So this is for your March, okay, just pretty much like everybody else. I have to give just kind of just a small, if you're interested in what the song was at the beginning of the intro that I made, it was by Pink Floyd and it was A Perfect Machine Part 1, okay, but there's so much more coming up hopefully in March that I have plans for. So I'm going to lay you a spread, okay, and then the rest of it will be clarified over on Vimeo. It's £3 for the rest of the reading, or it's £15 to have access to the folder for, I think it's a month or two, something like that, where you can have access to everything that's happened within February and also that will happen through March. That will also put in there. But it's all in the description. There will be a disclaimer through copyright that I have to use through the company to put music in, okay? That will be in there, but there will be links to the Vimeo page that are there. Also links to private readings, emails, all that kind of stuff is all in the description. Okay, so let's have a look. Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus for March. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus for March. Taurus. How you guys doing anyway? Thank you so much for your support and everything that you kind of, all the feedback that you kind of give me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's have a look. The Nine of Pentacles. Nine. I nearly said the 9. Some of you may be picking up on sequences of 999. Okay, cry for help. Cry for help, I don't know. But Knight of Pentacles is a very slow progression of movement. It's something that's very stuck. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, you're trying to move in a new direction, but this is kind of like not moving essentially, spiritually, or not moving, not really extending an offer. Just kind of thinking about it, you know, yeah, thinking about taking a new direction. You've got kind of a face-off with themselves, really, or I don't know. Someone's kind of like wanting to take a new direction, but the Two of Wands is still waiting. You know, it's the same as the 3. It's waiting for your ship to come in, but 3 is kind of like, well, I'm just pretty much ready to go. See, because something from the past should have been left behind, because it's kind of just, it's not in, things are in mid-air, that's what I'm picking. Things are in mid-air. This one is in mid-air. It's kind of like the thought process is in mid-air. This one is kind of like not in mid-air and it's not in suspense. So someone could be like, it's like in suspense is what I'm kind of picking up. It's like, wow, what's going to happen, man? That's what I'm picking up. Broadening horizons, but no, I'm not picking up that. It's kind of more like something from their past, or your past, or their past, should have been concreted in, but it's still there as an action. An action from their past could have been wanting for someone to move in a new direction. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, but it's still stuck. It's still stuck. It's kind of like pin the towel on the donkey, you know, pin the towel on the donkey. It's like blind man's buff. That's what I'm picking up. Could have something to do with children. Blind man's buff, you know. So you've got, well, I mean, that needs to be communication, but that can be anything. The Knight, they're just knights. You've got 2 knights only. Two, also a 2. So probably 222 people are picking up on. They're not 2, but 2 knights. It's like you've got one knight and another knight, one that's very slowly moving forward, that wants to take another direction, and then you've got another one that's very passionate, that wants communication, or will communicate. One person, so this one here is the person with action. So this is the masculine, this is the one that is spiritual, very spiritual. World, like, can be famous, or kind of deal with people across the internet, across the globe worldwide. Has vision, has depth, has clarity, knows which direction to go. The wand of action is what you need within the magician to be that kind of energy, because that is this wand here. It's kind of like Sagittarius energy, or it doesn't matter. Fire energy is what you need within any sign in order to manifest things. If you don't have action in the right direction, can't be like too much, too little. It has to have balance. You've kind of like got the 3 of Wands also, which is kind of like waiting still. One's very fire and passionate within spiritual kind of approach and knows how to move things forward, and there's another energy that doesn't, and it's creating an ending, but that can be an ending and a beginning, or a beginning of an end. The cycle in the chain of the mythology of time. Time doesn't really exist, because it constantly ticks. Even if everybody was to die and all the planets were to explode, time would still be there. That's just part of metaphysics. You know. How many times would you like to keep going around and around and around and around? It just seems like a same pattern. It's also two people that have also been treated the same way. Like through life experiences. Sometimes, sorry about that, that's the other one that's just been rendered. Through life experiences, this is Panervasu. This is a reward that should be through hard work and effort. It means that both parties have been stabbed in their back many times, time after time after time. Okay, but one is more passionate than the other one. One is more logical, and one is more spiritual. Yeah, so you've got opportunity of purity. Ace of Cups. So an ending could bring in an offer. Yeah, so you've got juggling, thinking, over-analytical. Or it could have something to do with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini moon. Sometimes I pick that up. Moon. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini moon, or air sign. So this is what I was saying through Panervasu. This is a reward. Someone is being rewarded. Like it can be karma or dharma. It can be an ending and beginning. You've got two tens. This is someone that's thinking, contemplating. Also someone that could be thinking, contemplating and being too analytical, that something was cut from the past, of like communication could have been severed through the past, through something, through a misunderstanding, standing ground but misunderstanding spiritually. It's also the 8, like 2, which is like universal balance of 8 within the Magician, worldwide access to Akashic records, freedom. The bird drops it through the crown chakra. So someone's very spiritual. It could have something to do with something being that was spiritual. Someone's like, this can be like, I just want the truth about something, about an ending, like an ending from the past. Like, have you finished with the past, and do you want to walk towards the future? Have you finished with the past of 10? Or do you want to go towards the future to create stability of 10? Like, like if this is emotional or physical or metaphysical or whatever, it's like the 10 can be an ending to something that was in a commitment with, okay? Or do you want to go backwards, or do you want to go forwards? Backwards, forwards. So this can be like over-analytical, but this can also be someone that's also very wise, which is kind of like, well, I've been treated the same way as probably you've been treated. It's kind of like a tug of war. I've been treated the same way as you've been treated. Do we go forward or do we go backwards? Do you go backwards or do we go forwards? Do you want to communicate? Do you not want to communicate? Do you want something stable or do you not want something stable? Do you want to go back to feeling like you've been stabbed in the back with the past, or do you want to go forward where you've lost stability maybe, or do you want to gain stability? Because of things being hidden. The moon. Feelings, suppressed feelings, emotions. Truth, there you go, the truth. The truth sets you free. 2 opportunities. So someone is very spiritual. This is a double-edged sword. This is Archangel Michael. This is the sword of truth. It's needed. Someone is also guiding someone towards the truth of themselves, or the truth about an ending could be coming in, like some kind of emotional offer about an ending from their past. It could have something to do with Sagittarius. This is also a guide. This is also an ascension guide. This is like Sagittarius or Pisces. Fire and water. Jupiter. Jupiter's reward. Reward. The truth is a reward. Communication is a reward. Well, some people see it as a hindrance. You know, you've got someone that's walked away from their past. You've got a slow, 2 cards, 1 card, slow offer, but you've got choice, options. This is what I'm saying. Option. Do you want to go back to the karmic past? This is like karmic. This is North and South Node or Ketu Rahu. Okay, but this is like the darkness of 7, alignment, finding alignment, straight through. So it's pretty much, do you want to go back to something from the past where this is also like roadkill, exactly the same again. I've been treated this way so many times, and so have you. You've always walked away, I've always been treated. It's kind of like the same thing. It's like mirroring. Both wanting to take a new direction, but it's just like stuck. Decisions. Do you want to be stable, or do you want to be like stay in like in contemplation mode? Yeah, someone's healing. So there you go. This is divine union also, and the overall, the overall is 2 and the justice. And then also independence, financial abundance, also a soul cry of 9. So it's just someone's deciding. This is like justice, karmic justice. Someone's going to receive and someone's not. You've got like three opportunities, 3 aces. Someone is extremely spiritual, okay? Someone is. This is like purity, pure love, pure, divine. That's guided divinely, meaning that it's happening regardless, and it's protected. Someone's protecting someone, or protecting or guiding someone, or healing someone. This is written that way in order for that to happen, because of 10, meaning like this has probably happened to each soul separately, maybe. Someone could be trying to detox. You've got an offer in something very stable and like spiritual. This is alignment. So 7 is alignment, chakras, healing, alignment, cooling, healing, cooling, alignment. It means that is kind of like someone's like protecting and like healing somebody spiritually, guiding them. What was it picking up? Alignment. Yeah, alignment with stability, with spirituality. In order to meet the person that you're supposed to be with, if you're extremely spiritual, or you're spiritual, and the person that you meet is not at all, and they're a tree cutter or something, okay, and you have no interest in trees, and they have no interest in spirituality whatsoever, you're not going to be in alignment with one another, are you? You know, you have to have like sparks of the same interest in life, because if you have exactly the opposite, you know, that doesn't mean opposites attract, because then you can cause strangeness. Yeah, so I am going to leave that at that, because I'm trying to leave these ones a little quieter, shorter, and then we're going to go over on Vimeo, and I will see what happens with the rest of this. Things can always get things that make you go Okay, alright, Taurus, so we'll see how it'll go, and if you wish to go over there, it is in the link in the description, like I said at the beginning. Alright guys, cheers, peace, bye.